All right, Greg. So based on what you said is important to you, I have a vehicle in mind. I'd like to get your opinion. If this one doesn't work, I have another one in mind. So first of all, this is the 2016 Honda Odyssey.
All right.
What do you think?
Just right off the bat, it looks stylish, you know? Can't tell to me then.
Yeah. You know what I personally like from it? I like the great aluminum accenting throughout. You can definitely tell, like you said, it looks very sporty. It looks great. You have, so in the front, you have projector lights, which are fantastic. You're going to be able to see out further, which is obviously a safety issue because you're going to be able to see it better. You also get daytime running lights on the side of the projector lights, also a safety feature. Very good. So if you come around along this side with me, Greg, you're going to see that we have 17-inch alloy wheels on this car all throughout. Nice thing too is with our brakes, Honda's very particular about their cars, so they make sure to put 4 disc brakes all throughout the vehicle.
All around?
All around, yeah. It doesn't have any drum brakes anymore. Nice thing is about that is if you step on the brake, you're definitely going to stop. So in a situation in where you absolutely need to stop, you're definitely going to.
Perfect.
Okay? You come around the side of our cars, we have what they're called our breakaway mirrors. So if anything happens to it, it's going to fold in versus breaking apart, which I think it's also great. If something is to happen to it, if it falls apart, you could just put tape around it and, you know, still good.
Yeah, get to keep my mirrors now.
Nice thing is on all of our cars, on all of the doors of our cars, we have steel all throughout our doors, making sure that if something is to hit you on the side, the doors are also going to protect you. So pretty good. Okay. Now this particular vehicle is a little bit top model.
Yeah.
So it is the EXL, meaning it's got a little more luxury to it. Now what you notice, this one has a smart entry. What that means is with the key that you have, you keep it in your pocket, you just come around it, you touch the handle, it automatically opens.
Oh wow.
Okay?
Does that mean anybody can open it, or I need to have the key on me?
As long as the key is within 32 inches of the handle, the car's going to open practically. So nobody can just come up to it and just grab it and open it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So I'll show you what we do have in the front. If you do me a big favor,
Yeah.
go ahead and open up the trunk.
Down here?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
So if you come right over here with me, Greg, if you do me a big favor and open it, it should be right underneath you.
This side?
Yep. Now one thing you're going to notice is
Wow.
that's very, very light, right?
Pretty much
But that's-
toss this. Wow.
What that's designed to do is just it to be lighter and obviously to deliver better fuel efficiency. So go ahead and you can put it right there, or if you like doing oil change yourself, working on the engine yourself, if you want a little bit more space, you can actually lift this up a little bit more and put it on that second.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you don't have to put it there.
Yeah,
now,
I wouldn't need that. I'm short.
Okay, Greg. So now what powers this vehicle? It's Honda's 3.5 VTEC engine with a VCM system. What that means, it's variable cylinder management. What that means is that this V6 engine will cut down almost to 3 cylinders in order to save your fuel efficiency. Okay. This vehicle will give you 19 miles in the city, 28 in the highway. What do you think about that?
Wait, how many highway?
28 miles in the highway.
Wow.
So you're definitely, you know, you're
wow.
going to get a lot of very good. You're going to get to go to a lot of places. Okay. Now,
That's
talking about
sweet.
safety, you've mentioned safety was important to you. We have what's called an ACE body structure, which makes this vehicle have a 5-star crash rating overall. Now, what the ACE body structure is if you notice all this throughout the vehicle, it's an infrastructure. Okay. It's an infrastructure that not only goes around, but it also comes from here all the way to the ground. Now, what that means, the reason, do you have a kind of an idea why Honda did that, or?
No, what is that for, really?
Okay.
I mean, it looks good, but what is it? What does it
So
mean
the
for
reason,
you?
what it means to you, Greg, is that this vehicle, once something, if in case of a front impact, the vehicle will disperse the impact all throughout the vehicle, and also will try to push as much impact to the ground as possible. So the reason for this arm right here, coming from here all the way to the ground, is like if you were to extend your arm out, Greg, and if something is to hit you here, all of the impact's going to go to your shoulder, correct?
Yes.
But if you kind of slant your arm here, if something hits you, the impact seems like it's going more to the ground.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Same concept
that makes
here.
sense.
Same
Oh, wow.
concept here, Greg. So practically the vehicle is designed to keep as much impact as away from you. Okay. Another nice thing about our engines, Greg, also safe, is the vehicle is mounted on what's called breakaway mounts. What that means again, in another front end collision, the motor is going to drop to the ground versus pushing it towards the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't you say that that's a very safe feature?
I don't want any engines flying towards me, so yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. Okay, Greg, so now we're just, also something very nice you can see is everything is color coded, everything very nice and simple. So if you or your wife, somebody else is trying to do an oil change, change the liquids, they definitely know where to go, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that's super easy.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and close this, Greg, and I'll show you a little bit more around. Very good. Coming right along the side with me, Greg. I want to show you something very, very easy. Is go ahead and open up the handle for me. Okay. So now what I'm gonna have you do, Greg, is I'm gonna have you have a seat there, and you're gonna be able to tell me how comfortable that seat is.
Oh wow.
It's comfortable, right?
Comfier than my lazy boy. Wow,
So you think that if you're, yeah, exactly. So do you think that if you're going on a long trip, you think that seat's gonna hold you up good and you're gonna be very comfortable?
Yeah, even my extra 30 pounds. This will work.
There you go, Greg. You're a very funny guy. Okay, Greg. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you come get out of there from now.
Perfect.
And what I'm gonna have you do is, so now in case your kids wanted to get out, you said you had 4 kids, correct?
Yes, I do.
Nice. How old are they, if you don't mind me asking?
Damn.
5 for the youngest, 6. We took a break, 8, and then 10 years old.
Nice. That's great, Greg. So in case they needed to get back here, even the youngest kid could come out here, grab this little handle, pull it forward, and be able to hop back in there. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna have you do that for me. And you're gonna be able to tell me how nice and easy that is.
Oh, that just slides easily. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, just look at that. So go ahead and hop into the back seat. Yeah. Even the third row is very comfortable, right?
Definitely. Oh wow.
Go ahead, cameraman, record them.
I can't believe how comfy these seats are, man. Look at that. Recliners for the kids in the back.
Okay, Greg. Very good. So come on and have you get out the back seat, please. Look at that. Very nice and easy, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna push that back.
Just let the desk jump in.
We're gonna close this. So all you gotta do is just pull that handle,
pull on it,
and it will go right back up. Okay.
All
So
right.
you're gonna come right along the side. So if you notice on the side, Greg, I know something to know also that people can see as a safety feature is now we have LED brake lights. So the way the brake lights works is practically people will be able to see you even when there's a lot of fog. Practically is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So now, in order for you to be able to open this vehicle, is if you notice right underneath the H, there should be a kind of a hidden handle right in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you go ahead and pull it, and right next to that, you're gonna be able to see your backup camera. So just all you gotta do is just touch it
on its own.
on its own. Yeah. So
Oh, I see that.
how nice and convenient is that, Greg?
That's pretty easy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay?
love it.
Very good. So now back here, you're gonna have a lot of space. Whenever you do get to travel to a lot of places back and forth, you're gonna be able to put everything in there. Even if you have dogs or anything, if you want to put them back here.
That is so deep. That is deep. I have 2 Malamutes, man.
Okay.
One of them is as big as me.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he'll fit. I love it, man.
Definitely.
Love it.
31-year-old Greg still has it.
Okay. Very good, Greg. So even you demonstrated it yourself. There's tons of space.
That's
okay?
so deep.
So now what I'm gonna have you do, Greg, is I'm gonna, in case you wanted to fold these seats down.
Yeah.
Right? So go ahead and do it with me. We're gonna do it together.
pull
So what
on
you're
this.
gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and grab it, and with the other hand you're gonna grab here.
All
You're
right.
gonna go grab it, pull it back as hard as you can.
Oh wow. It went away.
Exactly. See? So it hides in there, it tucks in there, and you get all this nice and big space. So whenever, in case you're here in the city, you got to transfer, get a new mattress, or you guys are having a big party, you can put
That
all the
new
stuff in
TV.
there, and new TV, exactly.
Super Bowl's coming. All right.
There you go. So you just got to put everything in there, and you got a little additional compartments right in here. You got a subwoofer right in here.
Perfect.
So, perfect. Okay,
Bump
Greg?
those tunes.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this back in there.
All right.
And again, something very safety. As you can see, it's very easy for us to open this up.
Yeah.
Now, in case it was closing, let's say you're at home and your kids are running it back and forth, and one happens
watch
to
out.
get stuck.
Oh shoot! Wow.
You see how nice and easy that is?
Damn.
That's a very nice safety.
I love
safety
my
feature.
wife's gonna love that more than anything. You
Yeah.
know? She's
So-
gonna love it. She's gonna freak out when she sees this.
Yeah. So even if your dog is trying to jump right in here, it's gonna sense it. As you can see, it didn't take much effort. So you're gonna go ahead and tap that, let that go down, and we're gonna continue on to the next side. Okay.
There we go.
So since you already hopped in back here, Greg, I don't need you to hop back right in here. But I do
Comfy
need to.
seats, I love them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and hop in here, Greg.
All right.
I'm gonna go on the side, and I'll show you the rest of the things inside. Okay.
Perfect. Man, loving it.
Okay, Greg. So once you get right in here, first of all, how comfortable is the passenger seat?
As comfortable as the rest, really. You know, these are great seats.
Yeah, they definitely are. Honda definitely put a big emphasis on comfort. Also, obviously, you already saw how safety it is. The vehicle is. So now, right in here, you get a lot of safety features. Also, we're going to talk about it before I turn on the vehicle.
Yeah.
So you get two big safety features. One of them is called forward collision warning, and the other one is called lane departure warning. These two, they act together with this big sensor that it's got right above here. So what lane departure warning will do, Greg, is if you're driving, let's say again, you're going on those long trips and everything, and you start to get in fatigue and everything. So once you're driving down the road, imagine yourself driving down the road, right? You're tired, you're falling asleep,
Red Bull's not working.
Yeah. Right? And you're starting to drift out of your lane, the vehicle will actually start to alert you. It will give you an audible sound, and it will also give you a visible sound. It will start shooting light up in here in the windshield, letting you know, hey, what are you doing? You're falling asleep.
You're messing up, man.
You're messing up. At that point, when that starts to happen, Greg, you obviously need to pull over and sleep or something,
Check into Motel 6. That's right.
There you go. Now the other one, what the other one will do is forward collision warning. Is if you're driving down the road, driving down the freeway, same exact story. You're falling asleep, and you're getting too close to a vehicle. The car will actually start doing the same thing, Greg. It will start alerting you like you're about to crash, that something's going on, and you need to wake up, or something's going on.
Yeah.
Right. Or you're texting, or you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. So yeah, Greg, those are two main safety features that this vehicle has.
Oh wow,
And,
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Other than that, let's go ahead and go over the rest of the information. So the way you do this is you put your foot on the brake, you start your engine. Okay.
Just fire it on like that.
Just fire it on just like that.
Wow, what is this, an Acura?
Almost. Okay. So now once that goes through, is obviously the biggest things that you see here is your entertainment systems. Okay. So now you say, well, why do we have two screens? The reason for that, Greg, is obviously one of them will be for your backup camera, and the other one will also be for another, which I consider a safety feature, which is a camera on that mirror.
On the mirror?
On the mirror. On the bottom of the mirror. Yep. Which, whenever you're making a turn to the right, or you're merging into the other lane, it will actually give you an entire view of your blind spot.
Even if you're parked?
Even if you're parked. There's a button there you can use.
Oh, wow.
And look how nice and easy that is. Nice thing is it gives you guidelines, so it kind of tells you how far away you are from an object, and you don't have to kind of be overlooking and everything.
Yeah,
it's very nice and easy.
The guessing game is over.
Exactly. Okay?
Sweet.
So now one of my other favorite cameras is obviously the backup camera. Once you put the vehicle in reverse, you get this big backup camera, also with guidelines. As you can see right underneath there, you have your bumper. Now with that, you have a dotted line. If you're backing up against your garage, I think what that will do is, if you're stopped there, if you want to open up your latch, you can easily stop at that dotted line where your with your garage ends.
Okay.
And you're practically be free to open up your.
Oh, so I'll have enough space as long as I'm behind that dotted line.
Exactly. Yep. The other one is roughly about 4 feet, about 8 feet the second one, and then about 12 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe like a car's length, right?
Exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah, right around there. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on park, and I'll show you the rest of the information. So starting right around here, Greg, obviously at the top you have your heated seats.
Oh, perfect.
You do have two modes. You have your high and you have your low. So whenever you're, my girlfriend loves these.
Oh,
just to let you know. So I don't know if your wife or you personally will love those.
I'm sure she will. Well, so. Yeah, definitely.
So they're very comfortable, especially on a long trip or when it's really cold. Go ahead and turn those on, and hey, you're good to go.
Sweet.
Now on here in front, you get a dual climate control. In the back, you also get a separate climate control, so you can have cold air here, hot air there. mid temperature right in the back.
Oh, okay.
Which,
Everybody's happy now.
Everybody's happy practically. And then also if the kids, if your 4 kids, they start fighting or something, and they want their own perfect temperature, you can actually control it from here. Okay. You can show them who's boss.
Oh yeah. Oh, they already know.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and turn this off, and I'll go over this. So practically, this is practically like your radio. So you're gonna go ahead and go into source, and you can have your FM, AM, XM radio, Pandora. You can have a lot of information in here, Greg. You also have an auxiliary cord. You can have an AHA, which will practically tell you if you're going to the gas station. You can guide you there. I mean, it'll do a lot of things for you. Okay?
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and take that out and go right underneath here. You do have a USB. You have a power outlet, and then another nice thing is you get a little cooler. So if you need to keep drinks cooled, anything, water, you just put it in there, close it, turn on the cool box. As soon as that's green, that's practically telling you that it's starting to.
And we'll keep it cold.
It'll practically be cold.
Oh,
It won't freeze it, but it will keep it cold, and that's using the AC out of the car.
That's sweet. Yeah,
Very
definitely.
cool. Now, also right in here, you can also use this as a little cooler. So right in here, you obviously have you get a deep space right in there, so you can store your things, your sheeties, anything you gotta do in there.
My life would love that.
Yeah, so you can put them in there. You have cup holders there, cup holders here, and you can also take this out if you need to, which I think it's stuck now. Somebody's back there putting pressure on it, but you can take that out.
Completely detachable.
Completely detachable.
Wow,
You can take that
that's
out.
incredible.
Yeah, practically. Nice thing is, Greg, one thing that I wanted to show you before I go over the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It's right underneath here. I don't know if you can just watch where my hand goes. Right here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right there.
Is that a handle?
Yep. So it's not a handle. What's designed to do is, in case your kids, let's say they're eating or something, and you don't want them to throw trash around, you just put a trash bag over this.
Oh my god.
And they can put trash in there.
That's so simple yet so smart.
Exactly.
Wow, love it.
Exactly, Greg. So now here's another nice thing that I wanted to that I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
If you notice, right underneath these seats, there's a little bar.
Oh, okay.
So the nice thing for that is, if you grab it, you can pull your kids. Let's say if you even had an infant, or if you had a small kid.
Yeah, in his baby seat.
In his baby seat, something's going on with them. You need to reach them. You just pull this. You pull it, and you should automatically be able to pull them forward.
Oh wow,
and be able to help them.
that's so cool.
I want you to go ahead and extend your arm out there. See how easy that is.
Damn.
Right?
Super easy.
Okay, Greg. So I won't take much more of your time. I'll show you just a few more things in here. We have Bluetooth right in here.
Okay.
Practically, what that will do is it will also. Nice thing, it will practically connect to your phone, and what it will do is, if you get an incoming call, you'll be able to touch in here, answer it, decline. Pretty nice. Now, the best thing about this this Bluetooth, Greg, is obviously you mentioned safety was very important to you, right?
Definitely.
And it still is, and it probably will be. So the nice thing is about our Bluetooth, Greg, is that in case of a crash, in case of an emergency, your Bluetooth will actually try to contact emergency services when you can't.
Oh, no way. Is that free?
That's practically free, Greg.
Damn.
If you've heard of OnStar, you heard of all that stuff, they charge. But with this, in case of when you crash, if you can't call, the vehicle will actually try to call for you. So.
Oh, okay. No, I'm loving that, man. That's so cool.
That's something that our vans do. Obviously, Honda thinks farther ahead. Okay.
Definitely.
Nice thing is, we'll go over these the small buttons. You have your automatic, windows, everything.
Okay.
You also could open up your side doors, all that stuff. Pretty nice. Your latch, you can open it. Other than that, you have your for your radio controls, your cruise control, and right above here, Greg, you have a conversational mirror. If your kids are acting funny, you can just keep an eye out on them and tell them, hey, better keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Put your glasses right in there, home link, and sunroof. And the best thing about this vehicle, Greg, is the way it drives on the road.
Sweet.